Welcome to today's Seidokan Saturday Kempo Adjunct. For my dojo, I continue teaching the Kempo Yakusoku, which I've mentioned before, are to help encourage flow, simultaneous striking, controlled striking, holding on while hitting, moving ranges from kick in and so forth. One of the problems a lot of people have in practicing Okinawan karate is it's very much block, hit, and done. There are grapple combinations. For example, our Kempo Yakusoku number 7, right? There are kicks and punches, but very seldom do we see a kick to a punch to a throw within a traditional Okinawan technique. In our system, very seldom do we see a simultaneous block and kick or kick and punch, even though we have them in kata, block and kick, kick and punch, right? Wansu, kick and punch. So we have simultaneous movements, but we very seldom explore them enough, I think, in terms of self-defense applications. We either throw or punch or kick or one and then the other, but very seldom flow drill combinations where we get to use them. Again, when we do the oizuki stepping punch, nobody's going to punch like that, but that's merely the defense is standing still and I'm working on my offense. Then we will later put the offense into motion and see how that goes. So this is Kempo Yakusoku 25 for my Nidan requirements. They've done 1 through 24 and 26 to get to Shodan. For Nidan, we fill them in all the way up to 30. So Kempo Yakusoku 25. As the punch comes, I create dynamic tension here, and I block down, stepping in, spearing to the throat. Cross chop to the throat and grab. And this could also be a push and grab, could be a hit to the face. From here, I'm going to rake his face twice, back and forth. Then I'm going to rake it one more time to move it in the direction I want and expose this jawline as I step through and power palm heel through the jaw. Okay, other side. Yakusoku 25, dynamic tension here. Now, again, the oizuki punch, no, may or may not happen, but a punch is going to happen. How it happens, we'll change that up as we go. Okay, so let's take a street punch, right? He's throwing that cross, I'm going, no, my hands are automatically here, I don't want to fight. That's where my dynamic tension comes in. So I'm putting this into a more combative context for self-defense. And he goes, I press it down. He's pulling that hand back probably to hit again, but I preempt his second hit here. I could also use this hand if he throws that punch to continue and block. That's okay. Either way, I'm still going to continue by coming across with my cross shuto to his throat, grab whatever I can grab, could be beard, could be ear, could be shoulder, could be just pressing forward as I rake the tiger claw twice. Then I'm going to rake back with the left hand, step through, strike, and dislocate the jaw. Now that's all designed to be done close and tight. I don't need massive power if I'm scratching a guy's face. Okay? I'm not going to scratch his face, but if he's throwing that punch, no, stop moving. I don't need massive power here. This can be very fast, right? Just take the eyes. I can catch the jaw here. I can catch the nose and the eyes here. Doesn't really matter. I can just fingernail him like female or an animal, right? So I female, boom, then come across, right? So those are all meant to be very fast. So at speed, if he's punching, right? And I'm done before too much else gets a chance to happen. So once again, slow. Spear, shuto, rake, open his head with this rake, and again, this one I definitely want to catch the jaw or the ear, turn his head, and he may, there's a tendency when you push someone one way for it to snap back. If it snaps back before I get there, that's okay, but if I can control it here and catch under the jaw, that feels good, right? Mm-hmm. That's going to be really nice. But even if he's turning his head back toward me, okay, it doesn't matter. So I finish, boom, and through. See, oh, before we go. So again, he did that time the oizuki, the the token defense. Now we move it up. He takes the regular punch, which I showed, right? Now maybe he's grabbed here. Again, dynamic tension is here, press and spear. I don't need him to completely let go. He might be holding the punch, he might be double lapel grabbing, I don't know, could be any of those, but this tension against my own hand first pulls him as this projects forward. And then we still have the same finishing movements. So we transition from token defense or stationary defense to token defense, just kind of following us along, to more active and live, where if we put this in a, and we just did this technique on a green belt test I just held, pictures coming, where I had him choke and drive the guy into the wall here. All right? That's a great place to use this, is as he's coming, we have this is a pretty standard, just nuke to the throat into the suprasternal notch here. That's fairly common, but now we add to that a little buckling and the spear. That puts him in a really good place for me then to continue my strikes, still controlling the hand and so forth. So you can see we put this into a more realistic attack defense scenarios as we advance through our techniques. Kempo Yakusoku 25, Seidokan adjunct, flow drill, movement, continuous motion. Until next week, thanks for joining. Like, share, subscribe, call your mom, tell somebody a joke, send a funny meme, and until next week, as always, let's keep practicing.